Hello everyone. In today's video, I'll walk you through filling out the US DS160 form. The DS160 is an online application form required for most non-immigrant visa applicants. Whether traveling for tourism, business, studying, or working temporarily, you must complete this form. So, let's get started. Start by selecting the embassy where you are applying. In this example, I'll choose an embassy nearest to me. After selecting the embassy, complete the security check and click the Start Application button to begin. This is a consent form. You can read it if you want to and click Agree. Then, you'll need to set up a security question. Select your question and answer carefully. This will help you retrieve your application in the future if needed. Now, you need to put in your personal details here. First, enter your surname as mentioned on your passport. Then, mention your given name on your passport. Next, enter your full name in the provided field. Here, it asks if you have a professional, religious, or other name. Since I do not have one, I'll answer no. Similarly, the next question is whether your name represents a telecode. Again, since I don't have one, I'll click no. In the following drop-down, choose your gender. After this, select your marital status. Now, enter your date of birth followed by the city and country mentioned on your passport. After filling in these details, you can proceed to the next page. On this page, you have to mention details regarding your nationality. First, select your nationality from the drop-down. If you have multiple nationalities, click Yes. If not, click No. The next question asks whether you have permanent residence in any country except the country of your nationality, and answer accordingly. Next, enter your national identification number. If you also have a US Social Security number and US Taxpayer ID number, enter them or click Does Not Apply and proceed to the next page. Now you have to enter details regarding your visa. First, specify the type of visa you are applying for. Your I-20 form mentions the type of visa, so look it up there and enter the correct details. The next question asks if you have any travel plans. If you do, click Yes. If not, click No and provide an estimated info. So, enter your estimated arrival date and mention how long you want to stay in the United States. Next, provide details of where you will be staying in the US. Enter your correct street address, city, and state where you intend to live, and add a postal code if you know it. The address can be a house, apartment, student accommodation, dorm room, etc. The last question is who will pay for your trip. Select the correct option and proceed to the next page. If anyone will accompany you on your visit to the US, click Yes and provide their details. If not, click No and move on to the next page. Here, you'll answer questions regarding your previous US travel information, such as if you have visited the US before or you have had any visa refusals and entry refusals into the US, and whether you have applied before for immigration or US citizenship. Ensure you answer these questions honestly, which can impact your visa application. Now you have to enter your correct address and contact details. First, you must enter your complete address and the city, state, and country where your house is located. If your mailing and home addresses are the same, click No. Click Yes if they are different, and provide details. This is where the embassy will send back your documents after your visa approval decision is made. The next step is to enter your primary phone number. If you have a secondary or a work phone number, you can enter it too. Otherwise, you can click on Does Not Apply. Next, you must enter your email. Make sure this email is working and active, as you will receive all your visa updates via email. Click Yes if you have used any other email for the last 5 years, enter those emails, or click No and move forward. Next, it'll ask about your social media presence. If you have any, enter the details. If not, select None from the drop-down. Then, answer the follow-up question according to your last answer. Then move to the next page. On this page, you must enter all the details regarding your passport. First, select the type of your passport. Then enter your correct passport number and book number. If your passport does not have a book number, you can click on Does Not Apply. Now select the city, state, and country where the passport was issued to you. Only enter the state if it is mentioned on the passport. Otherwise, leave it blank. Now, enter your passport's accurate issuance and expiry date. If your passport has no expiration date, click the No Expiration box. The last question asks if your passport has ever been lost or stolen, so choose the correct option and again move to the next page. On this page, you have to provide details regarding your US contact. This can be a relative, friend, employer, or even a school or college official. Enter their surname, given name, and the organization's name. Mention their accurate address and contact information, as the US Department of State might contact them for your verification. If you do not have a US contact, click Do Not Know and move forward to the next page. Now, you have to enter details regarding your family. Enter details of your father and mother, such as their surname, given name, and date of birth. Make sure these details match those on their passports. Also, choose the right option if your father or mother is in the US. The last two questions are about relatives other than your parents who reside in the United States. If there is one, answer the questions accordingly. In this section, you must enter details about your occupation. However, if you are a student, you can select Student from the drop-down menu and enter your school or college details. Pick your primary occupation from the drop-down. Enter information about your current employer, like their complete address, city, state, postal code, phone number, and the country where the employer is based. Then, enter the starting date. Next, you can enter your salary in your local currency. Lastly, briefly describe your occupation's duties and move to the next page. Here, you'll provide details about the educational institutes you have attended. The first question states whether you have been previously employed or not, so answer accordingly. The next question is whether you have attended any secondary or higher schools. If you have, click Yes and enter the correct details for that school. If you want to add another school, click the Add Another button, enter the details, and go to the next page. In the additional section, mention the languages you can speak. It also asks about your background, relations, and involvement in activities, so answer honestly and truthfully. The next section of the application includes a total of 5 pages of security questions covering topics such as money laundering, human trafficking, prostitution, deportation, fraud, terrorism, and other illegal activities. For most applicants with a clean background, the answer to these questions will be no. However, it's essential to carefully review each question and provide accurate responses. Now, you must enter the details of at least 2 contacts in your country of residence who can verify the information you have entered. Ensure their address and contact details are accurate, as the US Department of State can contact them. Now, you need to enter details of your service ID and other details of your school. The service ID will be mentioned on your I-20 form, so make sure you enter the exact information as mentioned on your I-20 form. Add your university's address details to this page and move forward. Also, if you want to know how to pay your service fee for your I-20, please check out this video. On this page, you must upload a picture of yourself that would be attached to your application. Carefully read all the guidelines regarding the photo mentioned on this page. Suppose your picture does not follow the guidelines. In that case, you can upload a different photo or bring a passport-like photo to the interview. Now, you can review all the details you have mentioned and edit them if you feel they need to be corrected. This is the last step of your application. Here, you have to tell if someone helped you complete the application. If yes, fill out their details. To sign the application, enter your passport number and fill out the security check. Once this is done, click on the Submit and Sign button. You can now see the confirmation page, which shows your details, visa type, and the location of your visa interview. This was the whole process of filling out a DS160 form. Tell us in the comments if you want to see a video about how to book a US visa appointment. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons and remember to press the bell icon so you can always catch a video.